All right, AJ. End of blindness is such an interesting concept. Can you tell me a little bit about the day that you learned about Dr. Samuel Bora and his work?
Sure. So I've been volunteering with Tropical Health Alliance Foundation, which is the nonprofit that sponsors a lot of Dr. Samuel's work for about since I was 16. And on my last trip with them to Ethiopia, they introduced me to Dr. Samuel, and I was immediately struck by his character. Within 5 seconds of talking to him, I was blown away by this story of this person who was literally so hungry for an education as a kid that he would walk miles and miles and miles to school every day on dirt roads, barefoot, just to be able to get an education. And then to use that education to turn around and help people and serve the poor in his country. I realized very quickly that he was a person that I wanted to make a feature-length documentary about. And so we started basically right then, right there, the same day we met.
Oh, wow. That's pretty incredible. Why do you think, in your words, was he the perfect subject for a documentary?
Well, I think Dr. Samuel, he's a hero. He's an unsung hero, and he's doing incredible work in Ethiopia. Um, Beyond his technical expertise, beyond the fact that, he has fewer, at least on par infection rate as cataract surgeons here in the United States, beyond all of those incredible facts is the genuine kindness and goodness of his character. And that really struck me as something that was inspirational and aspirational, for people everywhere to watch and witness and, be inspired to give back to the people in their own lives when they can. So I was just blown away by that.
Absolutely. I want to talk about one thing that I think a lot of people will bring up once they view your film, the surgical footage, because it's
Mm.
quite graphic. Were there any conversations regarding what and how much to include, and why was it so important to show everything in all of its glory?
Yeah, that's a really great question. We wanted to showcase Dr. Samuel's excellent technique surgically. And I know there's a barrier to that. I know there's a gross factor and a little bit of a fear factor when you see, surgery on someone's eye.
Yes.
But after you get used to that, once you get comfortable with that, you can really dial in and see the precision with which Dr. Samuel works. And you actually get to see the full process of a complete cataract surgery, which is a procedure many of us in our lifetime will go through. So we thought that if audiences could just take a minute, take a deep breath when they see the first one, get a little comfortable with it, they'd be fascinated on the backside by his technique and his precision.
Love that answer. I'll let you turn that off. All right. Um, I think that is really cool. And like you said, it is a very inspiring story to tell. And it's something that we haven't really seen before, at least in my opinion. No pun intended. Wow, seen. Um, do you hope that the film inspires others to do more after viewing your film?
Yeah, one of my biggest hopes is that this film in some way, in some country, we're working on international releasing right now, will be picked up by someone who's thinking about medical school, and they watch the film and they see Dr. Samuel, working on all of these patients and changing lives every single day, and will be inspired to become an ophthalmologist. And that would be our dream goal. If we could get 2 or 3 more ophthalmologists in Ethiopia who live in Ethiopia, are Ethiopians doing what Dr. Samuel does, then, that'll be a huge help to those people. And that applies to any country that's underserved medically. So the goal with this film is to inspire people to do what he's doing.
I love that. So if people are already in their careers or too old to change their careers or whatever the excuse may be, what do you hope they walk away from the film learning and talking about and just knowing from the knowledge that you were able to provide?
Well, I like to think of this film as a film that will restore your faith in humanity. One of the reviews said it's a film for our time. We have all gone through a collective period of nothing but bad news. And so this is a film that, while it deals with an issue that's difficult, shows, humanity at its best, shows someone who is doing his absolute best in the situation that he's thrown into. And it is a feel-good story. So I hope people walk out of the theater feeling inspired, elevated, and excited to, like I said, give back and get involved in any way, in any area in their life. And view Dr. Samuel as a role model for giving. Also, if they do want to get involved in his work, Tropical Health Alliance Foundation. You can find them online, thaf.org. You can help someone see again today by visiting that website and getting involved with that organization.
Perfect answer. Thank you so much, AJ. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. We just needed like a few little clips of you talking about the film, and you had great answers. I think you killed that one.
Thanks so much. That was super easy.
Super easy. And I'm so glad you can talk again, and dental work is all in the past now.
Yes. Hallelujah. Great. All right. Let me know when I can take a look at this. I'm excited to see it, excited to be at the festival. So
are you going to be in the festival, or are you going to go?
I'm going to go. So I'll be there in, what is it, February?
Yes, I will be there as well. Well, I'll be there opening weekend. So I'll be there February 3rd through 6th or 7th.
Fantastic. I'll probably see you there.
Perfect. I'm excited to meet you. Thank you so much for your time.
For sure. We'll talk to you soon.
Have a good one. Bye.